Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and you're watching Nifty and Bank Nifty short-term view. Now we can see that Nifty is in a strong uptrend in the daily and the weekly time frame charts. What we can see is Nifty has made a new all-time high. The candles which are visible in the weekly time frame charts are looking extremely encouraging for the bulls, as the candle is a big green candle. But in the daily charts, there are a few things which we need to keep to a notice, that the trend is surely up, but the RSI is well above 70. It's almost near 74, 75. And the prices are pretty much away from the dual moving averages. And also this particular trend line, you can see this trend line which I had given a breakdown a couple of months back somewhere over here, and then we could see a breakdown in Nifty. Nifty has been able to pull back, and now the same trend line which was earlier giving a support, okay, over here and in fact even over here, now it is giving a resistance, and we are also trading at an all-time high. Plus we are slightly overstretched on the upside. So I'm not saying that this is the top or something, but if anyone is holding long positions, it is a pretty good time to book partial profits, or at least trail your stop losses pretty much in your long positions. The trend will remain up, but a small dip on the downside or a consolidation would be welcome, as it will improve the overall risk reward ratio for especially for swing traders who have not been able to enter this sort of one-way market on the upside. Banking pack. Well, if you look at the Bank Nifty in the weekly time frame charts, now things are looking much better. In the daily time frame chart, things are looking better because the price has now been able to close above this particular cluster, this resistance zone. But the candle which has been made over here is not very strong, and there is a specific reason for which the candle is not extremely strong. And if you look at the hourly time frame charts over here, we can see that prices have made a higher high, but RSI has made a lower high. So overall the trend is strong, but in the short term it might come down a little bit, or maybe it might consolidate first and then it might try to go higher. And once I guess price starts sustaining above 45,000, then possibly the next target for banking pack would be 45,400 to 45,420. Okay. PSU banks. PSU banks, if you have a look at the index, then maybe you might not be able to judge what is happening actually in this entire sector, because the prices right now in the sectoral index of PSU banking pack is looking haywire. It's like there's a pretty much new uptrend, then suddenly there is a gap down and sudden rise. So why this is happening? This is happening because there was a recent sudden fall in one of the stocks in PSU banking pack, which is SBI. But if you have a look at other stocks, they are looking much better than SBI. Even if you have a look at PNB, PNB is currently looking one of the strongest stocks, and there is a decent chance that this uptrend which has recently started might continue to move higher. And if you have a look at Bank of Baroda, you can see that there is a sort of triangle, small triangle breakout in Bank of Baroda, and in fact this particular stock has been bouncing from the same support zone now and now again, and earlier it was a resistance. So this is a role reversal at play. Now you need to do some analysis at your end before you take any positions into it, but this is a good candidate for a positional breakout trading. Energy pack. Energy pack is in a strong uptrend. You can see that the prices are moving higher. In fact, this particular sectoral indices have made a new high, and not just made a new high, but it has closed above previous high. Okay, so this is a good sign. RSI is well above 70, slightly overstretched. The answer is yes, because even in the daily time frame charts, you can see the prices have moved one way up. You can see a couple of negative candles over here. So things are looking okay, but some sort of consolidation, some sort of profit booking is a welcome sign for swing traders. But there is one stock which has not been able to perform that much, and that is Reliance. Now it seems that Reliance is catching up with other stocks in the same energy pack, and after this rally it retraced, and what has actually happened is stock is taking support from this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. And if this support holds on, then there is a chance that an upside rally is probable in Reliance stock, I'm sorry. Metal sector, you can very much make out that the sector is looking pretty much bullish. Yes, the rallies have not been very, very long in terms of percentage. This rally was okay, but this particular rally in comparison to 2021 rally was not very big rally. But now it seems things are improving. So one stock which you can focus on, which I've already shared with all of you in my previous video, is obviously the leader of the pack, which is Tata Steel. This is one of the stock which is outperforming. One more stock which I would like to share with all of you is SAIL. This stock has still not been able to give a proper breakout, but the weekly charts have improved. Once the daily charts improve, then I guess this particular stock can even start moving higher. Autopack looks in a strong uptrend in the weekly time frame charts, in the daily time frame charts. Possibly it's a sign that some sort of profit booking is coming in the last couple of days, but I guess we need more data, at least 2 to 3 days more. Only then after which I'll be able to share some information regarding this sector. One stock which I had shared with all of you is, I'm sorry, my phone did rang in between. One stock which I shared with all of you is Ashok Leyland, and you can see that the stock had been able to give a very strong breakout, and after that it has come down. So once I guess it closes below 170, 171, then the entire bullish view which was created by this rally will be negated. All right. Finance pack, it seems things are looking pretty much fine. An uptrend has recently started in the daily time frame charts. Even in the weekly time frame charts, things are looking okay. I guess in the coming days, what we need to be careful is just one thing, is this particular gap. So we are at a resistance. Once this gap is filled, then probability is that the rally will continue on the upside. Consumption pack. In the consumption pack, what we can see is rally is going on strong, but prices slightly overstretched. In fact, even the RSI daily time frame chart is at 82. So slightly overstretched reading is visible. But there is one stock which has not been able to take off, and that is Voltas. In the weekly time frame charts, things are looking very lackluster and nothing great is visible over here. But in the daily time frame chart, I can see one thing which is extremely interesting to me, is that it is trading within a rectangle pattern. Now, once we have a close above this particular zone, and especially above this level, which is around 887, 888, then there is a decent probability of a new uptrend starting in Voltas. FMCG pack has been able to give a nice breakout on the upside. It has been able to close above this previous high, and the leader of the pack is ITC. ITC has also managed to give a small up move on the upside on Friday, but I would only be feeling confident if we have a close above this entire zone. This is a resistance zone. Once we close above it, there will be two positive things which will be happening. One is we'll be surpassing the resistance zone. Second thing is we'll be making a new high in terms of Dow theory. And once we make a new higher high than this previous high, we'll be starting a new uptrend. So let's wait and watch and see what happens in the next few days. Infra pack continues to move in a strong uptrend in the weekly time frame charts and in the daily time frame charts. Yes, in the daily time frame charts, things are looking slightly overstretched, but nothing looks that overstretched that we need a sudden correction or something. But yes, a consolidation is always a welcome. One stock which has not been able to move that much is GMR Infra. In the weekly time frame charts, things are not that great. Okay, you can see all small candles are visible, so nothing great is visible. But in the daily time frame chart, we can see a big strong breakout in the GMR Infra stock. I guess once this stock starts moving above 62, 61, 95, 62 levels, then we'll be able to see a nice move on the upside. IT pack has provided a nice breakout recently. Stocks are moving higher, and one of the leader of the stocks is Infosys. I guess it needs to surpass this level of 1468. The rally has started, but then after the rally, it could not catch up with momentum. It's consolidating. Once I guess this level is taken off 1468, 1470, then the rally will keep continuing on the upside and momentum will be back. Pharma pack, strong uptrend, no doubt about that in the daily time frame chart. But yes, we can see one thing is we have a higher high and lower high in RSI. This is a negative divergence, but not a very strong negative divergence. This is a average negative divergence, not that strong. So with the consolidation, I guess this problem can be solved. And one stock which I guess positional traders should keep watch on is Dr. Reddy. All right. PSE sector in a strong uptrend, but extremely overstretched. You can see the daily RSI at 86, the weekly RSI also at 83. Not a very good time to go long. It is a very dangerous level to go long. Yes, if you're holding long from lower levels, then you can continue holding them with trailing stop losses. And once your trailing stop loss gets hit, you can book your profits and get out of these stocks. Realty pack also seems the same scenario. You can see that RSI in the daily time frame chart is at 81. In fact, we have just tested on Friday the 261.80% Fibonacci extension in the daily time frame chart, and the weekly RSI is also at 79.80. Not a very good time to go long, but just trail your trailing stop loss is pretty tight. Once you get stopped out, you can book your profits and get out of the trading positions, and do not go long in this sector in these stocks as of now. You need a decent correction to a decent consolidation. So the overall risk reward ratio will be favorable for the swing traders. Mid cap sector again in a very strong uptrend after such a strong rally. Also we can see a big green candle. That's good, but in terms of risk reward ratio, not a very good time to go long. Yes, if you're holding long positions from lower levels, you can continue holding them without any doubts with trailing stop losses. All right. So summing it up all, we just need to understand we are back in an uptrend, strong uptrend, and we are at a resistance. Not a very good time to go long overall in the market because we have rallied that far. We are at a resistance, little bit overstretched. Some consolidation will be needed. Yes, stock specific picks will be visible in the market. That is what you can go for. But overall, I guess a small consolidation in Nifty and some overstretched sectors like realty, PSE, and maybe few other sectors will be overall good for the market. So people who have not been able to enter the market, or swing traders especially, who have not got a very good chance recently, will be able to get back into the markets, right? So I hope this video has helped you to understand how markets might move ahead in the next few days, few weeks. Try to share this video with few other traders also. And guys, once I'm free with something which is going on at my place, maybe next 1 week or 2 weeks, then I'll be able to share even the Nifty and Bank Nifty short-term view once again with all of you. Trade well, stay safe, guys.